Why do I look up to my dad?
Because his mom makes him.
Yeah. No. I mean, he's always been there. He's been a great role model and everything else, and just kind of real supportive, whatever I chose to do, and just always been there.
You know, I always have. Anytime I have a question about anything, I know that I can go to Dad. I've often said when he goes, I'm not real sure who to turn to at that point in time. He's probably my best friend. So if I need something, he's there, and I know that.
My brother loves to get big cups of pop, you know, because Mom always says one glass, so naturally you go for the biggest glass. So my brother Jake likes to fill it all the way up to the top as close as he can, but he has a tendency to spill almost anything that would be the worst thing to spill. So he's filling this up in the kitchen one day, and knocks it over, and it went all over the floor. And so me and my sister were all thrown in there, and we're listening to my dad get on to my brother about how he needs to pay attention to his surroundings and be more careful. But as he turns around to go back to doing the dishes, he just whacks his head on the open cabinet door. And we all kind of just stand there with big eyes, like trying not to laugh and not sure what the reaction would be.
For me personally, it's always going to be going to the baseball game, because I know my dad, especially when we were younger, always tried to make it a point to go and see any games back when we lived in Georgia, up here. And I'll never forget the first beer he ever bought me too. So it was at the ball game. You know.
Oh boy. Work appropriate?
Yes.
I think there's just too many to name. Just can't even think of any off the top of my head.
Well,
Other than the fact I'm calling.
with my son, anything he set his mind to, he has accomplished. So I admire that. I admire his drive, his determination to excel, and to go after a goal. And so I really admire and respect that.
You mentioned the ball game. I was thinking of a story. We went to the ball game just the other day. We were sitting on these chairs. It was kind of open area. We were sitting on some chairs, and I saw him sitting there, and he was sitting next to another gentleman that he didn't know. But the gentleman had a friend. It was an older friend who came and was standing next to him. And I was thinking to myself, because I was standing behind him watching this, and I was thinking, I should tell Matt to give his chair to that older gentleman. Before I even got a chance to tell him to do that, he offered the chair to himself. You know, so I said, wow, you know, he was thinking of the exact same thing I was thinking. That really, you know, a little small moment. I never even told him about it, but just a little thing like that makes him proud, makes you think, hey, you know, I've done something right and raising him the right way.
Actually, some of the proudest moments is we're both on the fire department, so see him out on a scene, and that's pretty proud time to, you know, see him act in the scene and see people counting on him, and you know, knowing that you know, I'd go in any fire with him without a doubt. So, well, it's pretty exciting this year. I mean, he's going to be a father here in September, so this it's coming full circle now. So it's pretty exciting to see how this is all coming about, and couldn't be any prouder than I am of him. So he's going to be a tremendous dad. So.
Because of the way he's done things, I appreciate the way that he's done things in his life. Honestly, he's pretty hard-headed, and but I can deal with that. You know, as long as you're doing the right things, I can deal with that. You know, be hard-headed and doing the right things. That's the way I look at it. And we've had fun. We've worked hard. You know, that's our life. You know, we work hard, we play hard. We do what we can. Like to work hard, play fun. We've had a good run. Yeah, I feel like we have.
You're still in one piece, so that's good.
That's what I'm saying. I had a blessed life. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.